This is Mr. Elmhorst with the STAAR review for equations and inequalities. Taking a look at the first one here, if you're going to join a class, 4 new students joining a class, you got n plus 4, and then you got the total is 32 students. So just writing the equation, joining a class means adding. Okay, number 2, you need to substitute. Take out the letter and put in a real number. So right here, take out k and put in 6.5. Take out k, put in 6.5. It's displayed down below. Negative 7 times k. So the first one, a positive times a negative would give you a negative answer. Negative 19. Up here, this is not negative. It should be negative, but it's not. 6 minus 1 is going to be 5.5. This one says 7.5. So this one is also not true. A negative times a positive is going to be negative 45.5. So this is the one that is what it's supposed to be. And then the last one, 6 minus 2 is going to be 4.5. It is not going to be negative 8.5. Okay, number 3. So looking at the models, this model is 4x equals 4. This model is 4x equals 1. Here we have x plus 2 equals 5. And here we have 2x equals 8. So you could solve each one of these, but one of the easier ways to do it is put 4 in here for each one of the x's and see if it's true. Altogether, this is 16 equals 4. 16 on the left, 4 on the right. That is not a true statement. 4, 4, 4, and 4. This one's even worse. This is 16 equals 1. That is not true. If we take out the x and put in 4, here we have 6 equals 5. And the last one down below, 4 and 4 is going to be 8. And that is also 8. 8 is equal to 8. So if we check and solve this, 2 divided by 2 is 1. 8 divided by 2 is 4. X equals 4 for this model. That is a true statement. So we have inequality up above. First thing, when you see the inequality, we want to look at this symbol. This symbol means it's going to the less than side. It's going left. And then it is also equal to, less or equal. So Jamal divided, we look at fewer than, no more than, at least, or fewer than. Fewer means less than. So these two both mean less than, but we need less than or equal. The symbol says it can be equal. So then the least is 16, so that means everything else can be greater than. And if it's not more, then it's less or equal. So we should be able to make a selection there. So Ms. Gallegos burned 236 calories each hour. So you're multiplying by the hours. And she wants to burn more than 590. More than means it's going to go here towards the more side. More is greater than. So we have the total number of calories times 236. And that needs to be more than 590. So if we look at these symbols here, so it could be this one or it could be this one. These are both less than. T is less than. So these are both more or greater. So now we're going to do the opposite operation to solve. Divide both sides by 236. And if you're not comfortable with dividing, you could do 236 times one of these answers to see what it is. So divide or multiply and check. So this equation is multiplying 12 times x. 12 times x. So you're looking for something that means the same thing here. This says 12 times y. This says 12 times x. Gave the cashier, and then she got change. So usually that means subtraction. And age that's greater than. So you're looking for the one that is multiplying 12 times x. So Rita is constructing a rectangle, and it's talking about area. So the area of a rectangle is base times height. And now it says up to 48 inches. So if it can go up to 48, going up to 48, that means 48 is the greatest. Okay, so here we have the height of 4 times b. All of this is less than or equal to 48 because 48 is the highest we can go. So we got 4 times b is less than or equal to 48. These numbers are way too big, and the sign is backwards. So you're going to divide both sides by 4. So there's a lot of descriptions up above, but they gave you the inequality. So the inequality, you're going to look to solve it using one step. So first thing you need in your answer is the variable and the symbol. So t is less than or equal to. So these signs are backwards already. And then you're going to subtract 250 from both sides. This cancels, and then go ahead and subtract to solve. Okay, you're going to solve here, but you don't even really need to solve. You got your variable, symbol, and then all of it is 6. So we need x is less than 6. Less than or equal to would be shaded, but this is just less than, so it's going to be going to the left. Less than, these are going in the wrong direction, and this one does not have the equal to sign down below, so you're just going to look at unshaded going to the left. At least 18. So if 18 is the least, we're going to put the pointy side 1 dot. If this is the smallest, 18 is the least, then everything else is going to be greater than. Per hour means multiplying 4 times h.